player mains. Okay, so apparently the blue team gonna play off-road in this one.
Thank you.
Kabe ka muna.
Thanks for the resub, Daks. Na did as in. Ayos. Woke up, kape ko muna. Walang kape-kape. Diretso agad. Overwatch is my caffeine, and it's a terrible one that. But anyway, we are gonna be starting it off here on Sanctuary. And Ube already gonna be on this Hanzo. Gonna go for a duel against Bossmac. Bossmac still with the kill. And this guy just playing the DPS role this time, trying to go for a one clip against the real bird. Two tracers now meet. Bossmac trying to get away. And there you go, that's the kill for the blue team. Now gonna go for the push onto the point. Bimby Gaming though with a pick up onto one. Sleep Dart connecting onto Andoy. Billy once again, the sharpshooter that he is, getting the stun onto the Diva in that fight. And they're all, and even in my absent-mindedness right now, I can see that the red team gonna go for the push on, and they have this diagonal position. They're gonna try to isolate Diana as much as they can, but the real bird now with the pick up onto one, gonna go into the flank, but Ninja though able to shut this down. And what the blue team is doing is this off-road thing, is trying to give a chance here to the red squad, but I feel like the red team can still take them even if they played their main role. So far they have been in control of the point. And now Ninja gonna pop the Transcendence to keep everyone topped up. Charges doesn't connect from the side of Callum. Pulls bomb onto the stairs, doesn't really get much kills for the time being. Shatter now from Callum as 2 kills go the way of the red squad. Bossback pretty potent on that Tracer. Because by the red team, and Andoy getting the boop and the bomb onto Billy. Callum forced to charge on out into the red squad right now at around 55%. It's pretty much the same percent as how awake I am right now and counting. Daks ba talaga? Of course. Of course, what do you expect?
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Sup, Neru? Also, welcome to Neru, guys. Thank you guys for tuning on in. As in, kakagising ka na talaga. A dive now from the side of the red squad. Meteor Strike though being forced out. But Ube gonna go for the land, get Zika. Wants to go for a punch now onto Baninja. Baninja really low, almost falls. Needs to get away, however. And now 4 kills go the way of the blue squad. Finally, it looks like the blue team has had enough chances here for the red squad. They're gonna be getting this check first. And getting the flip now onto the point. To the blue team. Trying to get in position once again. Trying to figure out where to actually set on up. And there you go, Ube with a pick off onto one. Sleep Dart connecting onto the Diva. Here's the hook now from Cyber Bully. Pulse Bomb doesn't really connect, and Callum going for the Widowmaker to the chagrin of Baninja. So Baninja knows he already has to deal with this Widow. Callum with the pop the intersight, however, and there's the hook from Cyber Bully. 2 kills going the way of the Roadhog, and it's gonna be a hula hog here from Cyber Bully. 4 kills now here for the blue team. Callum, get up, Widow. Toxic AF. No. Enough is enough. That's where Callum has had enough of the Brigitte. So the blue squad now going for the crossfire, and looking at the map, honestly, this is the map that is best for spawn camping with your snipers. Dragon Strike now from the side of the real bird. The red team now forced into this nook and cranny here, just in at the tree as it falls. Leaves to die, as well as Andoy now, who is getting staggered out and getting taken down. So the blue squad showing a little different kind of playstyle right now, a little more advanced, doing the stagger there onto the Diva, spawn camping all the way in with their hit scan. And this is pretty much good. This is pretty good for them due to the fact that their double snipers having this sideline, and they can shut down this bastion so easily with the hook from the Roadhog. But the other red squad has the opportunity to strike. Gonna go for the dive, Billy tossing the bio grenade, and the self-destruct into the mid line. Still gets a kill onto the dual fist. Bossmac though getting hooked up almost, but he will get the cancel as the hook gets detached by the corner. The red team though gonna go for another push. Bossmac taking a nap, perfect sleep dart there, and focus fire from the Roadhog and Diana. The red squad though onto the point, and going for some shots. Callum right now with a pickup on the Baninja, and the Diva onto the point all by himself. We have a rally here from MNJ and a counter rally from Dodge. The two Brigittes now shining in the darkness here, and there you go, take down onto the Diva. Roadhog there comes on out. Oh, the real para. God damn, is this really the real team in full force?
My will made real.
Score 1-0.
Ayaw niya. Nagtatampo. Kick release. Baninja. I think Baninja is very, very competitive today, which is always good. I only watch. I'm here to watch. Yikes. Why are you watching? So for the blue team, kasama si Cyberbully right now, just trying to fit right in with that Roadhog. Tactical crouching to say the least. But yeah, right now testing. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. Hello. Okay, got it. Para will you play? Maybe, hopefully we see Para play. So now Bossmack can be on this. Widowmaker gets 2 picks at the start. Dive on in from the blue team and going for the flank and getting rid of the 2 snipers here from the red squad. So after a good start there from the snipes of Bossmack, the red team pretty much got outflanked. The blue squad gonna go into the back line and getting these kills. Cyberbully right now playing pretty potently with the Roadhog. And honestly, I feel like playing the Roadhog as a DPS player is a little bit of cheating. Because the Roadhog is usually the pick you pick if you're forced to go on tank and you are this DPS main who wants to try to get some kills. Because Roadhog has a very distinct role in the game. Roadhog is a disruptor. He used to be even more potent than that. But he is a very, very disrupted tank. He's very, very tanky in the sense that he has a lot of HP. But he also gives out a lot of ultimate charge in return. As a Dragon Blade now here from Callum. Wants to go for the reflect kill onto the Sombra. Doesn't get it. This Genji honestly playing very, very potent in this engagement. Callum now with a pick off onto Zika as well. Sleepguard connecting onto the Roadhog, but Ninja trying to get on out. Bimby gonna switch over to the main. There's the hook and there's the kill. So for now, the red team in control. I mean the blue team rather in control as Cyberbully gets walled on out. Is this gonna lead to a kill? Hello Eclipse, Silence. Hello Zen. I'm still tired. The red squad though onto the point, and Doi with a good flank for the Sombra can always infiltrate to try and force a retreat. And that's what the Sombra is for. When you're losing so badly, you can use the Sombra to not only go for hack play, just get a silence out, but you can also use the Sombra to just infiltrate and get to the point, force the blue team to move on out back to the point. And look at this, the blue squad now out of position heavily. Bossmack versus Uber. And there's the takedown now onto Billy. Thank you for the war. So the red team now staying on to the point. They have the EMP and Nandoy's pick for the Sombra. Very, very key in keeping them in this engagement. The real Bert though does have the rocket barrage, so the blue squad can easily end this as we have a Valkyrie pop now from Dodge, getting a nano boost as well, playing ultra aggressively, whipping the pistol out, and there's the takedown now on the Baninja. Rocket barrage coming out from the right hand side. The real Bert covered up by the kill feed, because that's team kill so quick there from the blue team. In this fight, however, the red squad right now ready with 4 ultimates. Can Zika push through? Even though she's a new player right here, we'll see if the Moira can actually get some kills. But in the meantime, Cyberbully, oh no, unfortunate there. So the Moira following the Sombra, unaware that the Sombra has its invisibility tactic. Callum though with a takedown, but Ninja Reload will fall to the hand of Billy as well. Cyberbully now frozen on up and the overtime is out. Here comes the Whole Hog, the red squad with a good retake, and it's gonna be a deflect also from Callum. Cyberbully just tossing some scrap all over the place, and there's the hook now. Bossmack staying in the fight with that extra shields, but it's just not enough. Bimby though getting the blizzard, 2 kills going the way of the red team right now. Callum getting frozen on up, and the ice wall to separate Dodge away. Billy though just getting some snipes now, 2 kills for the Ana. Will we see the Ana get some more? A very aggressive stance here from the Snow Owl, and MJ getting sleep started, dreaming of better days, and the real Bert wakes up the sleeping Roadhog. Not the best thing to do. Bossmack goes on and gets 3. The mines now are available, and it's gonna be engagement between Bossmack and Cyberbully. Both of them just tossing some shots out at each other. Cyberbully now really low, and also he gets outclassed by Bossmack in that fight. But now Callum with the blade gets hacked on out. What is he doing? Oh no, what is he doing? Questionable play there from Callum. I feel like he had a little problem right there. Red Squad though all over the place, trying to keep this up. 2 kills now for the blue team. Cyberbully getting an Ana boost, and Real Bird gets hooked on up after the rock barrage. So he blows himself up. Good sacrificial play there from MNJ. Cyberbully though being controlled by Bimby. On the other hand, we have Uben now onto this Tracer and just flanking around, trying to get some damage done. Callum though with a pick off now onto Ninja. 2 kills here for the Genji, and an EMP from Andoy at the last moment. Overtime now has been popped. Can the Red Squad actually keep this up? Or can the blue team get the flip at the end? It looks like they have the advantage. 2 kills their way, but MJ has something to say about it. No! Dodge with the takedown. No one on the point here for the blue team. Realbert and Dodge now going for the contest. But Ninja with a big buy grenade. But can Bimby Gaming capitalize? But's forced to put up the ice block to stay alive against the Pharah. Now really low. The blue squad getting the pick off. And there you go. They take the win. Difficulty. It's difficult right now, to say the least. I get a resub there from. I only watch. What a G. I got a resub pala from. So now it looks like the blue team. Ooh, what is this? Billy not picking yet. Might see him on the Mercy. Dodge on the other hand gonna be his namesake hero. Gonna be on that Wrecking Ball. So for now a 5v6 here for the blue squad. Though Billy gonna be on the Doomfist and Bulgogi on this Hanzo. He hasn't been as potent on this Hanzo as before. Callum this time out in front. Will try to deal with Bulgogi. Gets the cut instead. So the red team right now with the flankster. Rears are falling into the abyss. Billy trying to get a punch out, but Cyberbully does get a takedown. So today is Thursday, right? Tama lang naman. For now, it's gonna be action onto the point. A bowl on in from Dodge. Gets the pile driver on the 3. Callum on the other hand able to get a pick off onto Lone. And now the point being contested. The 2 wrecking balls just going around for the time being. Look at this. Dodge getting the anti-heal, but more or less ignores it. The red team now does get the point on back as Dodge concedes. Then on the other hand, going for the bowl on in. And here comes the pile driver. Both wrecking balls just dueling against one another. In the meantime, the red squad though keeping the pressure on, going for the push. A few shots going the way of Cyberbully. I mean, going the way of Dodge from Cyberbully. And now Cyberbully ready with the Deadeye, the real birth, close to the Nana boost as well. The red team gonna go for the push, however. Instead, Red right now just dancing around. So if you guys don't know, today is Rebirth's birthday. So give him a quick little happy birthday, by the way. A 1-for-1 trade so far. And the blue team gonna go for the push, but the red team meets them. Cyberbully ready with the Deadeye in the backline, and of course Kimachi on this Brigitte. Absolutely sugoi kawaii desu desu ne. The red squad though conceding the point for the time being. Dodge going to go for the roll on in. Cyberbully with a takedown on the 1, but here comes Lone, and this is gonna be a grudge match between the Roadhog and the McCree. Bullhog now is available, and the blue squad still off the point, but getting the kills that they do need. Bouncing around Zen. He gets the shield. In the meantime, the Nana boost from the side of the blue squad. Callum will put a stop to this. So for now, the red team in control, still on the point, because the blue squad is playing a little bit more of team deathmatch instead of, you know, control point. Even Cereza leaving it at the end, as we have Zen now popping the mines onto the point. The red squad playing very much to the objective. The blue team though just playing to get kills. So it really goes to show, if you focus too much on trying to get the pickoffs, it's not gonna amount to much in the first place, because you're not gonna get any control of the point. Callum gonna whip out the blade, grab the surge as well there from Igog. Good combination from the Genji and the Zarya, putting it to the space shuttle, launching the 5 members to the moon. And the blue team on the other hand just struggling completely. Igog there with the takedown on Cereza. Mines, however, are available, and there's the stun now and a takedown. That's what the Brigitte is for, putting a stopgap there onto the Wrecking Ball. Daks and Lasing. Daks and Lasing talaga. Sup, Gwen? Very, very sleepy. By the way, birthday ni Rebirth. Bigyan ng box. By the way, I'm actually surprised that Rebirth is here. in the scrims, but it's always a pleasure to have him. But like I would expect him to be out having dinner or something, being the Chinese overlord that he is, you know, strolling on Binondo upon the fire-breathing dragon, that kind of thing.
I don't see it that way. To me, it's an
Libre ko na lang kita ng mga free SR column. Happy birthday. Di tayo close, huwag mo ko usapin. Goddamn. What a savage. What a savage there, Billy. Not giving a shit. Sina. Oh, what is this? Callum trying to instigate drama. And welcome, guys, to Toxic Free OverRushPH community scrims, by the way. But you know what doesn't have toxicity? That anti-heal there from Uwe. Perfect fire grenade onto the bridge. Does get a pick off onto 3. And the blue team now gonna go for the push. Siren Bully though with a kill now on the dodge. And Billy there, getting a snipe. The Widowmaker finally showing his true colors, trying to get a pick off onto as many players on the opposing side as he can. The blue team though still doesn't have the point. Look at this. Who doesn't get the point on Control Center? Who doesn't get a point on Gardens? Apparently, it's blue team. Both instances they have given up the point, but now they finally get it. I think they had enough is enough. Just the spawn camp there. Cyberbully now with a takedown onto Billy. The blue squad onto the point once again. And we do see Lone skulking around trying to go for a hook. Kimachi though, putting eye contact. The best way to go on a date with the Brigitte is... Oh, did you see that? Lone didn't get the hook there thanks to the barrier. That is absolutely unfortunate. In the meantime, Billy gonna pop the Infrasight for the time being. Sabi niya hindi. Alam ko birthday ni Rebirth ngayon. Sa Razor though, huge whoop onto 2, onto the bridgeway. Mines now aren't available and Dodge gonna go for the roll on it. Pal driving his way to victory as still Cyberbully becomes a smudge onto the grass. The blue squad right now trying to stay in control of this fight with Dodge, just doing the same old, gonna go for the roll and try to do his best to get some damage done. Of course, Ube, perfect chemistry with Dodge, always just healing up the wrecking ball in this fight. The Ana is trying to keep everyone up. It's the Razor getting a nano boost. That looked like it was for real, and the Lucio Busio onto the point. Mines being played here by the tank line of Dodge, and he's gonna get a takedown onto Kimachi.
Here I am.
On the other hand, Bulgogi ready with the nano boost. Reza with another boop, this time on to Cyberbully. He's been pretty potent with the boops all day. Bulgogi now with a takedown onto the 1, popping the tactical visor as well. Callum though able to get the kill. And a few right clicks now from Callum. He's gonna hop on, not falls into the abyss instead. A lot of red team's players just jumping into the water for some reason. Billy on the other hand with a snipe onto Real Bird. No double jump, no deflect, no life. Unfortunate there for Callum, and now the blue team close to the end. The mines now being whittled down by Lone. On the other hand, Dodge even gets kill again on the Cyberbully. The rally is available. Callum will have to go for the contest through the window. Deflect now to get rid of the hook. And the blade now is out and about. Reza is the first to fall. Bulgogi is next, but overtime here slowly dwindling. Callum now with 3 kills, going for Ube next, but the Shuriken's not connecting onto the Ana. Finally they do. And the red team back into this fight with the control being set by the Genji. It's a good play there from Callum to turn things around, and Kimachi just staying on to the point as well, just waiting for an opportunity to strike, waiting for Callum to actually show up, tossing the repair pack, popping the rally at the end. Now the red squad going for the spawn camp, and look at this, self-destruct does get to IGOG, big bomb, big brains, big play. Roberto trying to go for the sleep dart onto the wrecking ball, but instead gets caught out in between a lot of the mines. There's gonna be a nano boost now onto the Brigitte, and Cyberbully with the kill onto 2. Hook now coming out from Lone, and he's gonna get the takedown. Oh, it's so personal between Lone and Cyberbully. These two guys just playing so toxic against each other, and does go for a focus fire onto the Tracer. Sunfire though is available, and Zen trying to use the choke point nature of the left hand side to get some kills with the mines, and he is able to get a kill onto Bulgogi. Callum scampering to get that takedown. Red squad though trying to get on the point. It's gonna be a roll on in from Dodge. He's going around and around. Callum once again has the blade, is able to get a pick off onto 2 so far, going for the cleave onto the hamster, but Dodge staying alive for the time being. Finally gets a shield bash to his name, stopping the ball on its tracks. And also the shield bash is literally like you putting a doorstop onto a very, very pesky wrecking ball. Reds up now close to the end, 80% and counting. Can they actually finish this and move on to the next map? Gonna be a deflect now from Callum. Really going for the snipe. The Genji trying to stay alive in this one. Dodge gonna go for the pile driver. Almost gets a takedown. And Dodge getting booped all the way to the ground. Kimachi with the whip shot. Rally is available. Can the Red Squad force this out as Igog with another self-destruct, this time with a takedown onto Lone. Oh, there's the tracer now from Bulgogi getting onto the point. Billy as well gets taken down. The Red Squad now with the control in this fight. 5 kills going their way. Mines being placed here by Dodge to make a safe zone for the blue team. But will it be enough? Shield bash now connecting onto Dodge, stopping the wrecking ball once again. And Igog with the focus fire. Pulse bomb doesn't connect besides the wall. The tracer just staying in place with the takedown there onto Cyreza. And that's the red team taking it 2-0. This is difficult. Whew. Easing guys. Cyreza though, gameplay of the game. And he was absolutely essential with the bridge play. Look at this. Boop! And Darky Ball taking way too long. And then boop! Good boops. Good boops, but not enough focus fire from the red squad. So pretty much the blue team taking it. Dodge with, and then Fire Falcon should be on the Diva, going for the contest up and down the Orisa Diva. So you can still have a point of contention from the high ground and at the same time have some presence. Oh, Andoy gonna go for the classic hide in the corner tactic. Zika gonna be there as well as Bimby Gaming. So it's gonna be very, very tight here for the blue team. Cyberbully now looking for a pickoff and gets MNJ immediately. The Hanzo losing his head. The red squad now moving on up. Here comes Zen out in front. Igog now with a takedown on the boss map. And I feel like if the blue team actually committed on their defense completely, they won't be in the situation because the barrier play there from Mandoy only getting that small area. And Cyberbully now with a pickoff onto a bunch of players in this fight. So just these two teams right now. The blue team is more or less a 5-stack, trying to train Zika in the ways of the Overwatch, a new player apparently. So this Moira just trying to get good and trying to understand how the game works against a higher level of play. On the other hand, the red team just, you know, just a few members of community. Callum and Rebirth now working really well together. Cyberbully with those pickoffs as well. And in the meantime, Zen going for the bolo on. And this is what happens usually on Numbani. Numbani is one of those maps where if you get the snowball push, the blue squad does get a struggle to try and go for the contest. Storm Arrows are prime, and MJ immediately gets taken down by Cyberbully. They need to deal with this Widowmaker, to be honest. Boss Mac though going for a few punches with the Percy pistol. But the blue team right now is trying to go teach him how to play, gets him to Moira. First, I don't know why Moira, and second of all, it is what it is. But maybe it's his preference in the first place. You know, Moira is that character. Moira's pretty much the new Symmetra because auto aim. So I guess it's not a player who knows how to play video games in the first place. You know, man, Overwatch is in that level of accessibility to players who don't actually play shooters in the first place. Bimby Gaming right now trying to go for some pot shots close to the Deadeye, but gets sniped on up by Cyberbully instead, and they really need to deal with this Widowmaker if they want a chance to actually stop this push. They do have to also contend with the Brigitte out in front, and of course the big bob there from Igog with a takedown on the boss map. I feel like the blue team right now is not playing up to par due to the fact that they're not playing their proper roles. Boss Mac still playing the support role in this engagement. He has been so potent on the Tracer a while ago. So maybe if the blue team actually gets a more stable DPS picker from their squad, maybe they can actually have a little more success. Fire Falcon though ready with the Graviton, wants to go to the point but not able to get the contest. And this is going to be a 1-for-1 trade. The red team now all over the point, gets a nano boost onto the Hanzo. Andoy just tried to put a stop to this with the traffic police, but no, it's not enough. The red team 504 on the time bank. Aim not needed to reach GM. Dude, aim not needed to reach GM the moment Brigitte got involved into the game. And I mean, there's tank lines, there's also supports. There used to be Symmetra, but for now the blue squad pretty much losing it out. 504. It really goes to show the nature of Numbani in the first place, and they weren't able to deal with Cyberbully at all. The Widowmaker more or less uncontested. The DPS picks there from the blue team, not really the best ones. They could have gone for the Genji a lot earlier to try and contend with the Widowmaker, but instead, we do see it now. We'll see how the blue squad is gonna play it. It's gonna be a Reinhardt Roadhog pairing for the blue team. Ano ba? Brig mains, Mercy mains, Torbjorn mains. There's also Symmetra mains, Moira mains, Lucia mains. What else? Not really need for aim. Reinhardt mains, Winston mains.
You don't
No,
know.
a bunch. There's a big number. Reaper mains, to be honest. If you just play the Reaper, it's pretty easy to get the shots on out. Disgusting Lucia mains. I wonder who that is. Absolutely trash. Absolutely trash Lucia mains. I haven't dodged this. True. Andoy! Oh, Andoy's up on top. Nice. Ex-hamster. I'll say the hamster part. I'll say the hamster part of this. Why isn't Andoy just dancing? Just dancing here. Look at this guy. Look at this. I turned off the overlay. Oh no. We go on the Sombra instead. Interesting. So the blue team gonna go for this infiltration route. Gonna allow the Sombra to get some hacks and maybe get some ult charge before they engage. Because looking at the blue team's ultimates, they're more or less powered by the lack of barrier on the opposing team. And there is no barrier in the first place. Look at this. Zen and Igog on the Wrecking Ball and the Diva. The only barrier here is Kimachi. And I expect the Congo line now to hide behind the Brigitte as Callum already with the first pickup onto Bimbi Gaming. So for the red team, they're gonna try to capitalize with this composition. Double sniper up on top on the second floor. Pretty potent on the Bonnie. And you're gonna have to respond in kind if the snipers are all the way out in front, which Callum and Cyberbully are doing. Farfalcon though with the punish play now onto Kimachi. Gets rid of the Venom Mine as well, but Zen on the other hand gonna go for the dive. Farfalcon now really low. Bimbi Gaming showing up. The two teams trying to engage, and Zen did go for the pile drivers, and now with the takedown onto one, make that two. And it really looks like the blue team struggling in this. I hit Daks, don't please don't man me. No, it's okay. I'm trash at this game. It really goes to show how mechanics though is such a vital factor in trying to rank you up. Because if you're pretty much stuck in your way, or at the same time you can't really get those shots on out, look what's happening to the blue team right now. They're just being outclassed by the two snipers. They really need to counterpick this just to be able to have a chance in this. If the blue team goes for the dive, it'll be a lot better. Because those are mobile heroes enough to contend with the two snipers. Mosmak now getting picked off. I really feel this a Lucio, a Brigitte. No, the Brigitte will struggle. As a self-destruct now from Igog. Yeah, the red team we already know that the red team is an advantage right here. And for the blue team, I would really suggest to them right now is allow the Sombra to infiltrate, switch it over to the dive. Oh, Cyberbully doesn't get taken down, but Andoy gonna translocate on out.
Always leave yourself a back door.
Okay, managed you. For the blue squad though, they still have two ultimates. We haven't been able to use it. And now MJ out in front, gonna get a pile driver to his name. Zen out in front as well. This is gonna be the red team right now trying to contend. And Nana Boost going the way of both and finally see some ultimates being used on out. MJ with the pin does go for the stun. Has the shatter available, and we go with the shatter now, getting to Zen on the other hand, running people over. Kimachi and the Rilbert now caught in between the Reinhardt and the hard place. They will both get taken down. MJ though will get responded to in kind, and in the meantime now Andoy onto the point, trying to go for the contest. But really the blue squad right now not getting enough picks, not getting enough value in these fights. So for now Andoy just trying to infiltrate once again, getting onto the point, has the EMP this time. Can the blue squad actually capitalize? Bossmac finally switching over to the Widowmaker. This is exactly what they need, because Bossmac is pretty potent enough to try and contend with Cyberbully. But as I say that, the headshot already from Cyberbully, the momentum heavily in favor of the red Widowmaker. And there's a psychological advantage of forcing someone to switch over to the Widowmaker, or forcing someone to actually switch on out to off the Widowmaker in the first place. Callum does get a shutdown now onto Bimby as Bosmak switching over to the Lucio. I feel like the blue squad right now, even though they're a 5-stack, they don't really have the identity of a team so far. So hopefully we can change that up later on, as we do have a pile driver now from Zen. And the red team now with 2 kills. Can they actually get some picks? Bimby Gaming trying to stay on out. And looking at what they have been picking, they haven't really been picking their comfort picks. So for now, can the blue squad still get back onto the point? EMP is available, but everyone has been dying left and right. Bimby just hopping around and trying to go for the flank, but it's too late. It's just too late. Just one of those. Just one of those games, guys.
Play of the game.
4. What did I say? 4. Yeah. Good try there. Honestly really good. So for now, the blue team gonna be running this Reinhardt Wrecking Ball composition. And all, I feel like Reinhardt is just one of those picks you almost always want to pick on King's Row. Just the narrow nature in the first place. Just pair it with the Brigitte and just go to town already. Just swinging away with the hammers as well as the mace. In the meantime though, Timura and Archdaniel gonna combo it out with the Farah Mercy. Razra though AFK for now, but the red team already turning things around with a 5v5. Catherine with a pick off on 3 Daks. And Archdaniel now onto the right hand side, trying to go for the push. Kimochi out in front, going for some swings. Fire Falcon getting booped on out. And still, Razra AFK. We'll see if we might need the pause here. See Raze. Daniel though. There you go. I knew it. Razra was gonna get subbed out. So let's put practice in R. I already saw it coming. Okay. In the meantime, Kimochi and Fire Falcon just swinging away at each other. Red team gonna back one out. Interesting. They're actually not taking the fight to them. The Fire now up on top, and Practice being literally the missing piece of the puzzle of the red team. As he goes on to the Zarya, Archdaniel now up on top, gonna fly into the sky, but Ninja gets taken down by Archdaniel. In the meantime, Redux out in the middle, trying to make this McCree work, but also he's struggling to get the shots on out. Rebirth with the takeout now on the Redux, and Kimochi just chasing after that Wrecking Ball. A Dragon Strike from Callum through to the center, but an Archdaniel will whip out the Rocket Barrage to clear the mines. Almost steps on the last one. But the red team right now in control of this fight. Arya, ito na naman. Ano niluluto dito? Are we making sinigang again? Kumakain ako ng dessert eh. Wow, your dessert is Overwatch. As Redux now getting the sweet kill there onto Archdaniel, trying to go for the flashback as well onto Timura. The Mercy getting stunned on out. And here comes the blue team playing extremely aggressively. Will be met by Kimochi going for the charge. Deadeye now is available, but a lot of energy here for Practice as the red squad try to stay in control. Pile driver though from dodge. And Wrecking Ball trying to back on out. Caston ready with the rally, however, and the red team right now staying in this fight, just keeping their ultimates available and just trying to regroup behind the archway. And now the rally is popped to have a little bit of armor to start the fight off, but Callum has that ace in his sleeve. He has the Dragon Strike. It's gonna be encompassing that whole archway, forcing the red team to make a decision and cutting them into 2. Kimochi and Castor now isolated, will get taken down. Practice on the other hand onto the point, just being bullied around by the Wrecking Ball, who gets everyone except the Zarya. So the red squad pretty much fell into that hook, line, and sinker. Practice there getting staggered, but it is pretty worth it because the Redux has been taken out, and the McCree will take a while to get back into the front lines. For now though, the red team looking for an opportunity to come on out, but Dodge has a few different plans. He has the mines available, might drop it on the face of the spawn. That would be very, very ambitious there from Dodge. Trying to go for the swing of things. Ready with the pad driver, so putting it onto the first point. Practice gonna pop the Graviton Surge. Good response from Baninja to pop the Sambuyer. The red team though trying to make this count with the melee, and look at this is what I was saying. Kasern and Kimochi. Perfect plays there with the Brigitte and the Reinhardt. And we do see a counterplay now. Redux with to Farfalcon as well, getting a nano boost, and honestly the red team overstaying your welcome. The red Reinhardt having the advantage. Farfalcon though with a takedown, and the Earth Shatter is available here for Farfalcon. So the blue squad struggling. The red squad rather struggling to actually get the push on out. Even after using the Shatter Rally combination like that, it could have been great, but they overextended a little too much. Could have just won out the corner there. Ball dating. Walang fried Oreos. Dude, I want fried Oreos. Where'd Dodge get hooked from? There's no Rodak here. Oh, you mean where Dodge is hooking? He's hooking up on top of the buildings, and the hook can honestly clip. So it's kind of weird how like the hook doesn't bend. It just clips through things. So that's how it's coded in Overwatch. But finally the red team right now with 2 picks. They have Timora on this Mercy. Here comes Redux once again. Goodbye Redux and Archdaniel. And the red team now moving to the corner. I want fried Oreos today. Tana, where can you get really good fried Oreos? Go make some. Yung pala si Claire, showing out of nowhere to say she knows how to make fried Oreos, but doesn't know. Oh, used to do that a lot. Why don't you make some now on stream? As here comes the red team now, pushing on in. Kimochi ready with the shatter. If you guys haven't liked Dion's page already, type in exclamation Dion to like that page to get into 6K. Ewan ko magpapag-giveaway siya or something. But the red team right now gaining the points as an absolute present here from the blue squad. Redux with a very, very more than questionable combat roll forward, and just he didn't know what to do. He looked like a chicken losing his head. Oh, there you go. Meister, Casino, and Freya. Hello for dropping on in. Ito na si Neru-chan, ready for action. A Dragon Strike though, as well as a Graviton, but the red team not using that as a combination. A little bit of a misplay there. And these are shattered now from Kimichi, putting JT to the floor. Archdaniel with 2 flashbang connecting onto the Hanzo, but the red team finally getting the snowball push that they need. The momentum heavily in their favor. Firefalcon though going for a ride. Redux popping the Deadeye, and the boot there from the Wrecking Ball, able to get a kill onto the Brigitte. So the blue team now gonna go for the push. And they actually make this count as the Dragon Strike going onto the left-hand side. Practice on the other hand with a takedown onto 1. Fire Strike from Practice, and there's the pile driver in from Rebirth. So the blue squad able to turn things around with Dodge as well as what do you call this, with the Deadeye there. I know there is another GM I know who would do well in the community. Okay, cool. That'd be cool to have someone pretty high round. As for now, the Hanzo out into the middle. Archdaniel gonna go for the push. The Reinhardt and the Zarya now go for a pretty standard march to the right-hand side, trying to take control of the high ground, allowing Archdaniel now to get some shots, and the Hanzo still in this fight. Dodge on the other hand is just being very, very pesky. This Wrecking Ball really appealing to Dodge this. I wonder why. As the red squad now with 2 picks, Liana getting bowled on over, but we also have the Ninja popping the Valkyrie to try to keep the contest alive. On the other hand, Callum waiting for an opportunity to get the Dragon Strike. That's absolutely nothing for his efforts. Honestly, not the best Dragon Strike there from Callum, and Dodge getting caught on that by the grab, solo grab there, and Dodge just lamenting that ultimate, like, what the fuck, why would you do that to me? The red team though gonna go for the push. The red team already taking control of the left door. Dodge gonna go for the ball. Contest at the last moment. The Redux now switching over to the Doomfist, and then Nano boost onto Baninja. Boostio getting the boop there onto Timora, but the Guardian Angel allows her to stay alive. Now 2 picks here for the red squad, and this is to their element. Close quarters is the name of the game, but Firefalcon turning things around with the Stone Cold Stunner. A fast strike connecting now, and Callum and Firefalcon with 2 picks. Honestly, Firefalcon clutching that stun out at the end. And here are the mines now from Dodge. 2 picks now going the way of the red team, but they have to give him some space because the mines are into play. Redux is being so pesky with the Doomfist going for some shots. And also a good judgment call here from the red team. They know that if they stagger that out, they might actually lose that fight. So they use the rest of the time to actually try to reform, but Kimochi taking a step too far out in front. Timora now gonna go for the Angelic Descent onto the point and using the Guardian Angel to get on out. Can anyone else get back to the point? The red squad already forced out, and the blue team will be able to hold. Dion with the Pochi Oreos.
Score
Dude, babe!
0.
I want fried Oreos.
Sides.
I want fried Oreos now. You said it on stream, so I'm now hyped.
Thank you. One time.
Okay, go.
I
So,
need to deep fry it. You
Pag-
have enough oil?
Bababa ka. Make. It's now a thing. Do you guys want to change this community scrim to Dion mukbang / cooking session?
Ano pa?
Then you wear a gas mask the whole time, so you
I will
don't
be
affect.
wearing my mask.
No, a gas mask talaga. Can we ban cyberbully? Isn't that you fuck? I mean, I think about it every time. Every time you press enter, I think about it, but it is what it is. Double stuffed fried Oreos. I feel like when it's fried, I think the double stuff is a little too much, but it's very very smart. Mukbang stream Daks. Lol. Yung talaga. Bong, bad word. Tangina mo. Bongo. What? Is it silence? It's so weird. It's so weird. And anyway, so the red team right now gonna try to go for the defense. There's gonna go for the Pharah this time from Timora. And Archdaniel and Timora trading this out. There is 12-year-old, which is me.
Be at peak performance level.
I think the 12-year-old is one of the more toxic players in here, so I think he can handle it. But this time, Archdaniel and Timora going for a switch. We now know that both are very very flexible on who is the top. Yes naman.
1.
Nako.
Attackers incoming.
Careful Arc. Yeah, stay safe. We don't promote any kind of illegal things on the stream. As for now, the blue team will finally meet the Pharah here from Timora, and she's already in position to get those kills. So Timora here trying to go for the advantage. Oh no. Swirly, what are you doing? Timora though out into the open will get picked off by Farfalcon. He was just way too close to the ground. And what kind of Pharah would be that close to the Reinhardt? Daks streams is a home for toxic PH players like me. The thing is, I bantay. It's good to just isolate some people. And Redux right now getting stunned on out. Kimochi trying to go for the push on in Brigitte. The Brigitte there with the takedown. But Kimochi has to back on out because Dodge and Callum are gonna go for the push. And we have the pile driver now absolutely unfortunate there for the Brigitte. And Archdaniel caught out in the open. Questionable Guardian Angel. Gonna get chased after. Almost gets bowled on in. But good healing there from the real bird. And this will be a Bio Grenade now connecting onto both Castling and Farfalcon. So Farfalcon edging that out in this fight. The blue team now all over the point, trying to get the first take. They do so in a pretty easy manner after all the matter. On the other hand, Dodge. So look at this. So you saw that, right? The grappling hook just pretty much clips through whatever point of hooking you did.
Escort the payload.
Dodge right now gonna go to the flank and Dodge just waiting for an opportunity to strike. Flashbang connects, but Callum now with a takedown of the one, make that two. Earth Shadow there from Casshern. The Nano boost now onto the red Reinhardt and a counter charge here from Farfalcon. So both the Reinhardts now going for some hits. Practice with the kill onto two. The red team on the other hand out in front and trying to defend the archway this time, but still has to deal with the Wrecking Ball, but instead gets a Graviton Surge. Practice once again doing the same thing. Why oh why Dodge questioning why does that have to happen to him. On the other hand, Timora has switched over to the Reaper. I honestly feel though that the Pharah pick would be a little better. Just has to deal with the McCree. But Ninja on the other hand just whipping out the pink wings, and not really the best way to go. Just get taken down by the Sailor Moon. Hey, anyone want some illegal taco? What does that mean? What is this Singaporean slang or something? Tomorrow's Pharah is gone. We have the okay Timora Reaper. Well, anyway, we got 3 ultimates ready here for the blue team. Dodge gonna go for the hook all the way to the back and gets 2 with 1 mine. Rebirth and Artenia both get taken down. The charge there from Caster to try to turn things around, but honestly, Dodge just had the setup already, spotting out the perfect place to go for the hook. No focus fire here from the red team, and if you want to deal with the wrecking ball of this caliber, you really need to have a stop heat method, the Sombra, the Brigitte, or even the Mayor, the Bastion. But if the wrecking ball can just have free reign, stay alive in situations of 4v1s, allowing the blue team to stay by the payload and get a deadeye freely, you're gonna have a bad time. Like a very, very bad time, as now the blue team close to the end. Look at their time bound, 433 compared to the 0 here for the red team. And if you get to the end, they did take the win because the red squad wasn't able to finish this. Arcneo now switching over to the Junkrat, Kimchi on that Brigitte. So the red team squad still with two supports, and Timora with a very, very questionable shadow step up on top in front of the Hanzo. What did he expect in that engagement? The blue team now keeping the pressure. Good fire grenade there from Rebirth, putting it on both the Callum and Dodge. And the Nano boost onto the wrecking ball as he was still anti-healed, not gonna go for that heal. Blue squad though, trying to go for the push. Kimchi on the other hand, such a vital presence onto the payload. Here comes the swing of things, and oh, bear trap there from the Junkrat. Good placement from Arctania for the steel trap, but still Dodge with the takedown onto Caston after the charge there from Fire Falcon. He's just swinging away for the fences. The red team now losing members, practicing Arctania in the fight, but it's too late. The blue squad able to finish it 3-2. I like tacos, but I always break Pepe hands. Mercy, I make some good taco, but they're legal. Why are they legal?
Play of the game.
What kind of tacos do you make? Is it streamable tacos? Lakas naman this Daisy. This Kimachi. This
Triple kill.
so bad at Bagite compared to sweet conversation.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday. Dodge is just gonna go on the roof. So just keep an eye out on this wrecking ball. He might actually fall into the water if he plays this wrongly. Dodge now, pile driver does get 4. Good amount of ult charge there for Dodge. This 29% already. As Warley now taking it up. In the meantime, Deity with the Mei. Interesting. Gonna be a Mei at the start of Rialto and makes it work. Already on the Fire Falcon. Freya on the other hand falling into the water. Wag po tayo maligo today, as the red team right now trying to still contend with the wrecking ball, and this really started from Deity. So what he's doing is trying to just isolate Dodge from the rest of his team. Really good counter pick with the Mei. It's a soft counter, honestly, to the wrecking ball. It really is dependent on the map, and the first part of Rialto very, very strong for it. Tosino on the other hand gonna whip out the Coalescence, trying to heal up the Mei as well. Deity on the other hand staying alive thanks to Sino before the sleep dart now connecting. Zen game frozen. The robot now is a statue of his former self, and this is gonna be the blue team now trying to go for the defend, but the blizzard in the way, freezing up that lone tree in the middle of Rialto. And now Dodge trying to get on out to the wrecking ball, able to stay alive, albeit barely. On the other hand, red team trying to go for the push. There's the ice wall now. Fire Falcon being battered around for the time being, and that's Transcendency from Zen. So the blue team gonna force this out. They even have the Nano Blade now on the Redux, and he gets to Meister and Swarley first to fall. Next should be Freya, but the Tracer staying alive. Instead will get taken down. On the other hand, it's Shun with the Dragon Blade, and does get 2 picks as well. But Callum whipping out the bow and arrow, whipping out the Dragon Strike. Just a good flow there from the blue team all around. And honestly, let's check out the last part. Good swing there from Redux, even able to get the kill onto the Tracer. Sadly couldn't heal him up thanks to the anti-heal there. So for now, the red team still trying to get that first point. Can they actually make it to the end? That is the real question. On the other hand, Swarley is ready with the Shatter, trying to get into position onto the payload, going for some swings. Callum, Zen, and Dodge already with some kills, and this could be a wipe as the red team is trying to settle up. So it looked like the red team just taking way too long to actually try and navigate the first point of Rialto. So far, they haven't really been playing up to par. I should update my driver because I'm getting a few lag spikes. Oh, AFK to Cena. What happened to Cena? Nope, he's fine. Joke was the debate. Neru once again trying to debate me. Shun on the other hand with 2 kills trying to just go for a volley, but Dodge is able to shut this down, and Dodge is very potent in the backline. Just roll on in, going for the roll, keep rolling, and look at this, the roly-poly does get the run over on the Swarly. Tosina getting an arrow to the knee as well. This is gonna be the blue team still in control. Here's the freeze now from Deity. Dodge trying to stay alive, but an ice wall in his face. So really good counterplays here from the Mei. But I feel like the Mei isn't the best thing right now for this point. Unless they get to the end of the point. That is the only time the Blizzard will be potent. This whole plaza area is pretty weak for the Mei in general. But now the blue squad giving some space. Still Fire Falcon taking the fight to them. And there's the Blizzard in the proper space. But will it lead to any kills? Redux trying to stay alive. The 2 supports frozen. So soft disable there. No real follow-up from the Mei, so it's still the blue team in control. 20 seconds remaining. The red team has to go for a regroup unless they want to lose this out already. Shundo with a pick off onto one. Redux getting a Dragon Strike. Tosino onto the point, fading into the payload, and now does fade out of existence. An interesting minefield there from Dodge. Just try to prevent any charges from Swarly. And that's enough. Apparently that's enough. Redux even getting the Nano Blade. So the blue team making all these preparations at a pretty early time, to be honest. And the red team was like, nope, we're not gonna deal with that. Never mind.
0. Switching sides.
That's weird. Okay. So Arcane, good to know. Yeah. Rialto. Ang goal lang po namin patayin sa Dodge. Tama yan. BRB kaya lang. Okay. So we'll see. Let's just keep in note the people who are eaten. If you guys do want to join, feel free to do so. He was 200 HP. I think you dropped 0 somewhere. I think you dropped a 0 somewhere. I think the last highlight was Rialto. Yeah, it was the 2 clutch support ults. We didn't have a scrim on Tuesday because I was feeling pretty sick, but I'm a little better now. I was okay yesterday. I'm okay today. I won't even say I got better. I'm just like decent. But it is what it is. Wake up scrim, by the way. When I wake up for a scrim, like during scrim time, I have this like internal panic where I'm like, fuck, I need to get up.
Coming in 30 seconds.
Tried Oreos from Kanto Freestyle. Does Food Panda Kanto Freestyle doesn't deliver here, but na. Sarap na yan ang Kanto Freestyle. It's like the most bourgeois street food place ever, which is kind of weird, but at the same time it's really good. In the meantime, I'm just watching Redux actually climb this thing continuously. Just the arts, absolute art there. Fluid motion from the Genji, smooth as silk, flow like water. Young grasshopper. A deflect right now from Redux, and here comes the blue team. No boops here from the red squad, not even trying anything, but they do have Shun on the Doofus, and can Doofus get the pick, goes her punch onto Cyberbully. Sleep Dart now connecting from the side of Zen. And there's gonna be 2 picks going the way of the red team. Oh, Redux with the deflect onto the face of Deity. Absolute perfection there from the Genji. And now Redux gonna go for the flank onto the left hand side, going for a few shurikens. Meister on the other hand gonna go for the push, and there is the payload. And this time Dodge trying to get on out. Fire Strike doesn't connect, but Dodge didn't being bounced around, getting frozen up, gets caught on that, and gets focus fired by the Coalescence. Tosino trying to cook up a hamster in this one, and Shun gets a side 6 at the end. A 1-for-1 trade though, as Cyberbully playing a DPS loser kind of deal, trying to get some kills now, all the way with the flank onto the left hand side. But the red team still in control of this payload. They have lost their tanks, however, and Meister does die as well. Shundo with the punch now onto Callum. Redux whipping out the blade, and here comes the hero moment here for Redux. Absolute all-might power. Redux though trying to stay alive against Reinhardt. Swarly really low, isn't able to get the shatter on out. Can the red squad actually get this back to see the— oh, there's the boop now. Deity almost falls into the well, and here comes the Dragon Strike now onto the payload. can the red team actually capitalize on the space made by the team? No. Shun, forced to use his abilities to get back into the fight, gets dashed on out, and a sand barrier from Cyberbully to celebrate. The blue team, just a very, very close distance to deal with. Yeah. What are we watching?
Play of the game.
What are we watching? Overwatch. Let's be clear, Dodger managed brought him down 20 HP from 200. But I nearly died at the Storm Ryu. Thanks. Bunch should be an analyst. The Ninja analyst stream. Pwede actually. But it's not full, so if you do have a stack, Gwen, feel free to join. Feel free to join if you're just on your own also.
Capture the objective.
I really am thinking about it. I'm thinking about if you can go for a 1v1. Like I want to have a tournament for those 1v1s. Because Widow is actually a point of contention in the community. There's the charges practice, shutting it down. And here we are on Nepal. It's already a lot of chaos here into village. Neither team gonna run the goats, and both teams gonna try and go for the Pharah. Redux though with a takedown now onto Zen, and this is with the blue team in control. We do have a sleeping Pharah now as our camera angle. Sarisa caught into the corner, and the blue team trying to get the point now. Dodge with the ball on in. And yeah, that's the blue squad getting the initial capture. So the engagement there, going the way of the blue team, just a lot of chaos, and the fact that Timora died early on into that fight, and he's pretty vital to try and get some damage done. Callum now trying to get a shutdown onto them. I'm alone. Di, come on, sali ka lang. Alam mo, feel free to join. Kasi, dali-dali lang, diba? As Timora now dropping on down, gonna go for your concussive shot. We do see some trades now from Redux as well as Timora. So even in the middle of all these ground battles, the two Pharahs trying to face up against one another. Chiaki on the other hand, with a whittle down onto Redux. Few right clicks as well. Callum now will get taken down by Chiaki. Fire Falcon on the other hand gets two for the time being. Dodge gonna go for the point. Mines are available. The blue squad right now staying into this fight. Practice on the other hand gonna get the nano boost and will go for the push. But Ninja and Zen with two. On the other hand, here comes Timora up on top, getting the bubble as well. And for now, this looks like the red team still in control of this fight. Make that the blue team rather. As Dodge right now forcing action. Pile drivers connecting onto the Pharah. Sanderisa taking a nap after their shatter, getting absolutely nothing. And we have a Graviton now from Chiaki trying to turn things around. Dragon Strike from the backline, and Rebirth puts out the Bio Grenade instead. So the blue team now in control. The real squad in full force. 5 Smurfs by the way, plus Fire Falcon of course. The absolute G of Scrims. Concussive Earth Shatter is available here. Timora ready with the Rocket Barrage, gonna go for the flank onto the left hand side. And what can Timora actually do in this engagement? Redux though will just need one rocket to get that barrage, spots out the opposing Pharah, tossing out the rocket there, but gets hit instead by Timora. Here comes the blue team now. There's the charge from Fire Falcon, doesn't really get much. So, not 100%. I honestly feel like everyone just like let go of their keyboard. And it's like, okay, we're not gonna get to the point anyways, fuck it. Just scoop the rocket barrage. There you go. Timora launching it to the blue team right now with the 1 point, but Ninja sadly disconnecting. You know, when you get DC, you always get the disconnect late. Look at this. But Ninja only stopped from playing Overwatch now when we did wait it out. Watch rollout. Okay. Yes, Bo. Yes, Master Dodge. Take your time. Take your time. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a heads up. It's a lot easier when people actually show up on Twitch to tell me that. But for now, the blue team trying to get into position. Look at that. They have the Orisa now and they have the Wrecking Ball. Roll out here from Dodge. And gonna bop on that. Okay. Yeah, I think he kind of messed that up. But he can go for the right hand side and makes it to the other side. So, pretty decent there from Dodge. Gets hacked immediately and all that effort for nothing. Good job there. Good job there, Zen. Just shutting this down. We have a Sombra now from Zen, exactly what you need to deal with the hamster in the first place. Fire Falcon now onto the point, gets whittled down by the hail of bullets. In the meantime, a far mercy here for Archdaniel and Timora. Chiaki as well is there. So the blue team and the red team, honestly, having this pretty close max kill range to each other. This is what I feel like this can more or less peak scrims in this one. Just these two distinct stacks trying to take on each other. Arctaniel now taking control of this, able to get a kill onto Callum. Fire Falcon on the other hand getting booped around, and Zen with the takedown. This is the red team now in control with the Brigitte applying some pressure as well. Kimachi out in front, spots out the opposing Brigitte. And we have now an EMP. There's gonna be a rocket barrage as well through the doorway. Arctaniel just putting some pressure on, and they get 2 kills. I mean, they got 1 rather. As Razor now getting stunned on up. We have a rally from practice. The blue team gonna go for the push onto the left hand side. Chiaki to the corner will get taken down, and it's the blue team now getting the point on back. So for now, the blue squad getting that with their Brigitte push. Just the red team overextending and honestly not using the rocket barrage to its full effect. Using it at the doorway. I don't feel like it's the best way to do so. And if Arctaniel just went for the rotate instead, could have gotten a lot more kills in that engagement. Dodge now rolling on out, literally like a ball. He looked like one of those hamster balls, but like one of those marble race kind of things. As the Razor now with the takedown onto the Hammond. The red team tried to go for the push. They have the shatter available. He can launch it here. Razor now has free reign. The shield bash is gone. Razor, go for it. No, he doesn't. Instead, Timora just flying around with the Valkyrie. And Callum, on the other hand, has switched over to the Pharah. A lot of progress here for Callum, however, 97% with the rocket barrage. They almost get a kill onto Zen, but the Sombra able to skulk on out for the time being. A rally now from the side of the red team. Kimachi just giving it to the pleasure. We have a rally giving that armor to. And Kimachi getting the whip shot now onto practice. On the other hand, Razor goes for the pin onto Dodge. Shields at the last moment to keep the Hammond alive. And Callum turning things around will go for the rocket barrage. Gets 3 kills. The red team unaware of his old progress and pays the price for it. Our rocket barrage this time from Arctaniel, honestly pretty questionable. As Dodge literally just rolls on in, able to get the kill. The blue team on the other hand still in control of this point. The Deadeye is available now for Redux. Chiaki though marching on in. Timora pressing Arctaniel up. Can the red team make this count? As the EMP now is available here for Zen. It's gonna be a hack onto the left hand med pack. Can the red squad though make this work? Can they go for the play? Fire Falcon already with the kill onto 1. The rally is popped as well. I feel like Zen went for the EMP way too late. Razor only one getting a kill on the side of the red team. And can the red squad actually get back into the fight at the end? Chiaki though taking a nap all the way to the side. The blue team now in control of this and will take it 100-37.
Victory.
GG, thank you guys. Thank you, Sir Razor. Thank you. Play of the game going to Callum. I like this because the red team overcommitted on scene trying to deal with pushing on in. There was a bubble as well from the Winston and Callum using it. Callum was very smart using the Winston bubble from Fire Falcon. Hanggang dun lang naman guys, don't worry. What's popular? Why are you pressuring me? I want you to join. I'm not pressuring you, I just want to see you play. But anyway, so the blue team right now gonna be running this Junkrat here for Redux. So the blue squad pretty much the MMK squad, but they're only 2/3, so they're the MK squad, I guess. On the other hand, here comes the Wolves, but they're only 2/3 as well, so they're the Wolf. They're just like the Wolf, like the Wolf Among Us or something. But for the meantime, we are Hanamura, and the blue team already using the gates wisely. Just launching some grenades, just tossing out the bow and arrow shots as well with the Hanzo. And on the other hand, Lone playing Baby Diva. Okay, so Lone up on top, hopping up, and just getting D-Mech. Now trying to play the Baby Diva well. We'll get a mech back. Honestly, I would love to see a game where you just purposely play Baby Diva the whole time and try to win it out. That'd be interesting. And now though, the red team waiting for an opportunity to dive on in. Lone already getting D-Mech at the start. Not the best way to go about this. Patty on the other hand, just staying in place thanks to the steel trap, and this is the blue team now going for the push. Chaos Cruiser trying to stay alive, but look at this over aggressiveness from the blue squad. Dodge down with a takedown onto Chaos Cruiser. Can the blue team actually keep this up? Dumbledore switching over to the Pharah is able to go for the MAD kill onto Callum. So mutually assured destruction there between the Pharah and the Han. So but both of them gonna be back into the fight really soon. Riptide now is available here for Redux, and keep an eye out on that Riptide just rolling on in, just getting some traction here and getting all the kills for the time being. Here comes Troy Henry, however, switching over to the Sombra, hopping around, gets booped in front of the Brigitte. Sadly, the shield bash wasn't used, could have gotten the kill there onto the Sombra. Firefox on the other hand playing extremely aggressively, getting the nano boost there from Rebirth. The blue team now staying into place. Lone on the other hand gonna go for the push. The Diva just hopping around for the time being. And here's the pile driver now. Dodge going for some shots. There's gonna be a stun as well. Redux though whipping out the Riptire in that engagement, and the Brigitte is the first to fall. The blue team on the other hand is trying to stay on this. Dumbledore ready with the rocket barrage as well. Can the red team actually capitalize? Yes, they can! Dumbledore gets a pick, make that 2. 3 have fallen now here for the defenders. Can the red team keep this up? Patty though has to heal up Dom. The Moira though struggling against the Wrecking Ball, and will pop the Coalescence instead to get that bonus lifesteal. A rally now from the side of the blue squad. Practice as well as Rebirth comboing up, and the anti-heal onto Brigitte extremely stellar there. Just exactly what you need to try and deal with the Moira. However, going for that Coalescence, and now the blue team all over the point. Area should be denied here by the mines, but Dodge is able to just get a boop around. They do get a kill now onto Dom. So the blue squad trying to deal with this, but Troy Henry whipping out the EMP. The mines now are shut down, and Kimochi with the takedown onto Fire Falcon. The red team now in a line onto the point, but they need to get rid of these mines because they're now primed. They do decay after a while, so luckily for them, unluckily for them, however, Callum whipping out the Dragon Strike as well as the Storm Arrows. So a successful hold here for the blue team. The red team trying their best to stay onto the point, but the mines just putting some pressure. The EMP not really capitalized well as well, and just not having enough members on their team in that engagement. The red team is running this double off-tank composition, which is pretty strange because Chaos Cruiser might struggle to get the Graviton Surge in time in terms of the time bank. A boop now goes on out, and it's gonna be dodged now with the pile driver. Callum though with a takedown onto one, hopping up on top. Kimochi gets the whip shot, and Callum on the other hand trying to get the aerial control. A self-destruct this time from Lone, and gets a takedown onto Fire Falcon. He didn't put up a shield, and he'll get taken down instead. That's why you have to play defensively. The red team though has to get back onto the point unless they want to give this up already. No one on the point here till Dumbledore swoops on in. Troy Henry on the hand, switching over to the McCree. Redux with that Soldier 76. Good movement from Dom to stay alive. Rob Rush is available, but instead the whip shot to his name and to his face. The round ends with a full hold here by the blue team. The red squad, a really good effort to be honest, but just not enough. Just not enough to push. Let's go Team Snake. What the hell? what is this copy pasta? What is this copy pasta bun? Let's go Team ASSSSSS. The best team. I'm hungry. I don't know. Is there food downstairs? Hello. Hello! Hello! Gwen is here. Hola. Hola! Soy Dora. And with Andoy. Andoy was actually one of the standouts from the 6 stacks as well. Adios. Oh. Goodbye. 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 Come on, vámonos. Kasi. I wonder if there's like a super hidden thing in Hanamura, like in this streets area. I'm honestly looking for like Easter eggs, because there are parts of the maps where not many people use. Like there are parts of the maps you never actually notice. Like this part over here with the houses and stuff. It's really cute. But at the same time, like, no one really goes here, except for the med pack, maybe. It's very out of place, honestly. It's very... Like, if you could seal this, it really wouldn't make too much of a difference. I don't know what this is in Japanese. It's very Japanese. Paging Yuki Tanaka, help me out. But anyway, enough about checking out the Rikimaru Ramen Shop. The blue team, are they gonna go the Symmetra strat? Are they actually gonna go for this practice? Staying on the sim. And they don't really have the best composition to just teleport to the point. So maybe the microwave instead. Gonna teleport up on top. There's the shield bash already. There's the bait and switch. Kimochi dropping on down. and he could have just rolled up the teleporter, so a little questionable there from the red Brigitte. Dodge now gonna go for the rotate onto the left hand side. The bell will toll here for the Wrecking Ball, but it's gonna be Kimochi in response. Troy Henry with flashbang as well. Good shutdown play there from the two disablers. The red team now pushing on in. The basket showing up out of nowhere for some reason. I'm honestly scared, mom. And where did this come from? I don't know. I didn't see that in the first place. On the other hand, Practice is moving around, tossing some balls to the point. Dodge is on the other hand, the bigger ball gonna bowl on in. Dumbledore with this Farah though, making it rain from above. Just a lot of pressure here from this Farah. And will get taken down by Callum. The Storm Arrows are primed and they are gonna be lethal as well. The blue team just making the red team a sandwich onto the point, just taking advantage of the free reign that they've been giving, especially Dodge. This is literally just rolling around into place. Practice now putting a teleporter onto the right hand side. Callum whipping out the Storm Arrows once again. Chaos Cruiser almost getting taken down, but Lone will get shut down instead after the shatter. A few trades going the way of the blue team, but Troy Henry trying to turn things around. Pops the Deadeye. Good shielding here from the Reinhardt. Just not enough. And the red team will concede it. The blue team takes it 1-0. Yeah. Sinigang. Baboy. Okay.
Play of the game.
Best nano ever.
There is nothing.
What is this play? What is this play? Oh my god, he was the one actually got the kill onto the Reinhardt. Damn. Symmetra player, by the way. From Dumbledore and Practice. Practice I haven't seen play the Roadhog in a bit, so it'd be nice to see this Roadhog back in action. On the other hand, Chiaki and the Fire Falcon will respond in kind. Tomorrow on the other hand gonna be on that Mercy as well. So Tomorrow and Caramel gonna try to fight in disguise maybe between the Mercies. Arctaniel being supported by a Mercy. On the other hand, the blue team gonna try to counter this with the Sombra. Andoy not gonna go for the hack. Interesting to note, he's hacked up Chiaki instead of the Ariza. Usually go for the hack onto the Ariza first, so you can put up a new barrier and can just go for some pot shots. If you hack the Roadhog, it really means it's a commitment to try and get a takedown. Huge barrier grenade there from Rebirth. Callum capitalizing, does get 3, and there's the hook now from Practice onto Fire Falcon. Dom getting the halt experience there. And yeah, as I was saying, so the Sombra might need to pick a better hack target. They still make it work, however, just shattering the shield with the Hanzo. On the other hand, maybe the red team this time can respond in kind. It's a Dragon Strike, and Arctaniel's was faffing around way too long there. Will get taken down, gets a spray in his face, so Arctaniel's like, what the hell just happened there? I was expecting that, got eaten by a dragon, and now I'm back into the fight. Practice almost getting booped on up, but it's Redux instead, almost dropping as well. The wall climb at the last moment, and this is gonna be the blue team now trying to turn things around. No, it won't be the case as Chiaki gets the hook now onto Practice. Bullhog is available, but an EMP from Andoy already pretty early once again. Callum not really in the best position, and Andoy having pauses. Do you guys remember where the pauses were? I know that Nepal had a pause. I know Ilios has had a pause. I actually can't remember anymore. As the red team right now trying to get to the point. Can they actually make this count? Dumbledore and Johanna just going for some shots. Andoy out in front, and Andoy does get the takedown. So the Sombra right now, pretty good tracking honestly, but really needs to work on his timings a little more. The red team on the other hand, going on to the back line. Dodge is like, what? Dumbledore on the other hand, going some shots onto Temora. Dodge gonna switch over to the Tracer. Interesting. Let's see Dodge actually play the DPS role in this fight. The Nano Boost now is available here for Zen, and he spots out the Sombra, but Andoy just being very wily, just running around the Ana, making her see things. But here comes the hook now, and there's the takedown. Chiaki, good combo. Practice with an even better hook and the takedown. Whole Hog is available, and the halt almost connecting onto the Roadhog, but just the frame of the Roadhog not allowing the environmental drop to happen. He's Dragon Strike now from the side of Redux, but the red team does get two kills. The blue squad has to concede the point by the 90% apart. And on the other hand, Andoy pretty close to the EMP. Will go for the hack now onto Fire Falcon, going for a few pot shots there. The Orisa just bouncing around. Can Andoy stay alive? Yes, he can. 1 HP and the Dream needs to get healed up, however. Can go for the med pack instead. Dodge on the other hand, looking at the wall. So Feel like we're getting a few issues here for the red team, not working out in their favor. Put the settings go. Not the best time. Dodge now back into the fight. Timora gets the reds. Can the red team make this count? The Tracer can go for the blinks. Spots out the whole hog in his face, using Gariko to get to the back line. Trying to get back to the point. No, he can't. That's Blue Squad taking it 124. Ayoko na mag-hands.
Score
Yikes.
1-0.
Now moving on to Ruins, my personal favorite to spectate. It's not my favorite to play. It's actually my least favorite to play among all the Ilios maps, but I love spectating Ruins because you get an absolute treat in this map. You get the Widowmakers, and Redux already on the Widow. On the other hand, Callum might decide on it, might switch over, or might just go for the Hanzo instead.
5, 4, 3.
It was a pretty cool map. I feel like it's on another side of the island. Just like, look at that. You can see some buildings there in the distance. So the Ruins, pretty far off compared to the rest of the map. Just hiding behind the rocks right there. And the blue team right now, trying to skulk around still with Andoy, just scouting out. Now, Sombra is very good for scouting and can allow your team to actually respond with a switch very, very early. You run the Sombra early and you see this mismatch, you can just get your Sombra player to transcate back to the base and switch on out. The blue team though taking control with this dive. There you go, practice now and Dumbledore working together to get the jump on in. Practice gonna fly up into the sky. Sleep Dart connecting onto Fire Falcon as he's swinging away. Can the red team though make this count? No, the blue squad just taking control with their tank line. The Winston and the D.Va getting all these kills. Chiaki already with the grab though, and that's very impressive. The Zarya is able to get the ultimate in such a quick manner. So the red squad will lose the battle, but looks like the war will be one of a technological advantage as Chiaki can go for the group of play. And now 1-for-1 trade dodge with the peekaboo kill onto Callum. The McCree gonna go for the flank onto the left hand side. And Andoy spots this. Oh, Dodge is like, where did that come from? Needs to get a punch there, but doesn't get it. Now the point in contention. The blue squad gonna go for the dive onto the backline. Zen on the other hand staying on his Zen, and good focus fire there from the red team to get the takedown onto Dom. Easiest way to deal with the Winston is just to trap him in his own bubble. And there's the nano boost now. Oh, the Graviton Surge from Chiaki will just lead to some kills. Substruck is there, but good particle barrier from the side of Chiaki to stay alive. Caramel on the other hand gonna go for the Valkyrie res, but instead will get taken down by Dodge. Callum on the other hand with 2 already. Dragon Strike onto the point, gonna go for the contest, and Chiaki and Callum take each other out. Dumbledore on the other hand back to the point, staying inside his cage, and now he's gonna whip up the Prion Rage. Has to stay onto the point or he might give it up. The red team not capitalizing on this lack of presence, and the blue team now responding in kind with the D.Va. Perfect swap there from the Winston and the D.Va. Dom staying onto the point. Oh, he can't leave it! He can't leave it! Fire Falcon gets a fire grenade instead and will get taken down by the Plesa Cannon. To the blue team, waiting for an opportunity to strike. On the other hand, the red squad up on top once again. The Deadeye is available. Oh, the flashback connecting onto Andoy! What a play! What a play there from Dodge. I don't even know how he knew that. Probably heard the decloak sound. But you know, it's come to the point where Sombras are second nature to a lot of high tier players, and you really need to respond right now, or you're just gonna get hacked up instead. Flashbang now connecting onto Callum, but the soft arrow there with the takedown. 2 kills going the way of the Hanzo. Chiaki already half HP, and there's the EMP. Nanoboost going the way of Callum. Andoy will get taken down by the Widow, but Callum gets 3. This guy has been absolutely on fire with the Hanzo play, and that's gonna be GG.
Victory.
Oh god. The synergy there from the blue team. And Callum getting the play of the game with the Hanzo. Well deserved, honestly. Is this okay, this will play. Okay, never mind. How'd you miss that? Shame. Shameful pot G. So much shame. So much shame. Yun pa yung pinakita on this Hammond for practice. And he's gonna go for the roll on in. Dumbledore in hand down below with the Roadhog.
Got you.
So the real question is, how will the blue team respond? Timora has switched over to a Reaper, and he's gonna go for the push Here comes the Hanzo up on top. Callum going for the pile driver. Zen, on the other hand, just trying to stay alive in that engagement, trying to get away from the Hanzo. In the meantime, Andoy back into the backline, playing the Sombra, but I feel his Translocate is a little too far off, and now he's just waiting. What is Andoy really doing? That's the real question. Waiting for opportunity to strike. Could have gone for the hack early on to the health pack, but instead, used the hack in the engagement. So for now, the blue squad with the pick on one. Practice on the other hand does get traded, and the red team still has the position to push. They have lost 2 members though, so they need to play this carefully. No Fire Falcon already getting taken down. Timora on the other hand, up on top of the gas station, and he's gonna get an arrow to the face. Callum with another takedown. The Hanzo from Callum has been absolutely popping off lately. Can the Dragon Strike now be the one to be a cherry on top in this defense? A minute has elapsed, and it looks like the payload still waiting for an attendant to give some gas to it. The red team and the blue team still running both Hammonds, and there's the pile drivers connecting. Practice pretty close to the mines. That's what the pile drivers for, honestly, to not only set up the place for your teammates, but get to that sweet ult charge to get the mines. And now Redux and Callum trading quivers, trading bows and arrows. And Redux will be able to take down onto 2. And the red squad trying to go for the push. Dumbledore though, getting the nano boost. Timora on the other hand, gonna go for the Death Blossom. Will get the takedown on the Rebirth. Gets a face full of lead instead as he passes the corner. Chiaki though, high energy. And just lots of damage now. Caramel trying to go for the res. Just too ambitious there. Will get taken down. Chiaki, too much energy in that fight. Graviton Surge as well as the Nano Boost are available. And here comes Practice once again on the point. Mines this time in a pretty good spot, just isolating the Ana there. Blows up Zen as well. Now 3 picks for the defense, and Rebirth is keeping Practice up alive. Chiaki not taking a nap. I would honestly like if they waited a little more for Chiaki to run out of some energy, but instead he responds with the Graviton, and Timora getting the cut above there on the Rebirth. But this has been pretty sloppy here from the red team. They haven't been able to cascade properly, and they haven't been able to actually regroup properly. Zen this time gonna go for the Princess, but gets hacked on up. Andoy with the perfect hack there. It really goes to show, like, the blue team right now, very coordinated, staying as a unit, and the fights with trades has been going their way. On the other hand, the red team a little too ambitious, a little too umaasa na they're gonna get the kills in these fights. Using a Graviton like that, did get a turnaround onto 1, but it's just not enough in the scheme of things. In the meantime, the blue team all the way in the backline. EMP is available. Andoy now bumping the Ana. Vigilant staying ever vigilant there. Turning around, but isn't able to spot out the Sombra in this engagement. Andoy though still in a pretty good spot, and we have the mines now placed by Zen. Gets the takedown. EMP is pretty big. Focusing fire onto Chiaki. Good healing from the Ana. However, Vigilant staying on this and ready with the nano boost. Now pick off onto Caramel. Sleep Dart doesn't connect. And the Sombra trying to back on out. Practice on the right hand. Ready with the mines. Dumbledore though, 1-man army. Will get the pick off onto 1. Has the full hog once again. Will pop it. Just knocking away the Wrecking Ball. Timora though, ready with the Dragon Blade. Switch strike there to cut up the Piggy. Carving him up. Nano boost now on to Callum, and there's the coalescence from the red team in response. Dragon Blade coming out from the left hand side. Callum trying to avoid this with the wall climb, but instead gets cut up by Timora, sliced up like Fruit Ninja. Practice though, trying to back on out. The Genji still giving chase. So the red team able to get the picks early, and the blue squad this time falling to the same fallacy the red squad has, just struggling to reconvene in the first place. And honestly, it's really a matter of communication between your team to regroup. Blue team almost getting the first point hold there. But now they have to defend in the second one. The 2 Hanzos trading some kills. Good res there on the Rebirth. The Caramel will sacrifice her life for it. Timora now trying to push on in. Spots out Rebirth. The Ana getting some shurikens there. Perfect placement from the Genji. Sleeper connecting back on the Rebirth. What a deflect there from Timora. What a G this guy. The red team now trying to go for the push. Andoy gets the some storm arrows this time. And Zen hit those mines. Good placement there all around. On the other hand, Blue Squad has the Valkyrie available. Can actually go for the push as Dumbledore right now trying to go for the hook. Bio Orb inside! Unfortunately here for the Mercy, trying to stay alive. Tamura giving chase and good movement there from the Mercy to actually get the Guardian Angel out in time. Tamura now gets taken down, grabbing the surge here from Chiaki, but I'd rather suggest Caramel heal up her team. No, unfortunate there. Could have actually saved them for a bit and allowed maybe Andoy to get on out with Transukit. But it is what it is. So the blue team now conceding the second checkpoint. Their second point defense not really the best compared to their first. And this time they really need to, you know, try to figure out their identity as a unit. Because they've been getting picks a lot and they've been relying on picks a lot to win these fights. They haven't really been working out together. On the other hand, the red team able to be more micromanageable with their ultimate economy. Zendo getting a bio grenade, and here comes the Dragon Strike through to the middle line, cutting the red team into two, and Vigilance getting caught into that. So Callum now gonna push on in using the bubble there from the Winston, and this is what I was looking for. Using the Winston shields like there accordingly. You try to fight inside and try to get some damage done with your hit scan, with your snipers, that kind of deal. And honestly, it's a good way to play with a Winston in the first place, as Callum now does get two. The red team on the other hand gonna go for the push, but if the red team does have like a Lucian or something, you probably don't want to do that. You might just get them taken out as they dash on into the point. Zen on the other hand, good mind placement, gets to at the narrowest of narrow choke points. Now he's gonna go for the boops, and Callum trying to get away, trying to get some shots now onto the ball, just trying to pierce the ball into a more manageable shape. But instead, Tamura will be able to slice up the Hanzo, and Dragon Blade now is available. Tamura staying onto the cargo, just waiting for an opportunity to strike. Patience is a virtue, and Rebirth will be the first target. Will get taken down. No Dragon Blade used, and Andoy gonna pop up the mines as well as practice with the mines rather. Andoy with the EMP. Practice now with a pick up onto one. So the two defenders here for the blue squad just using their ultimates in that fight, not really getting much, and still Tamura holding on to the Dragon Blade, but the Genji does fall. And the red team right now ready with 4 ultimates. Kenchiaki go for the corner play. Gravity Surge is available, and he's gonna launch it. Puts Callum and Practice in their place. Caramel gets stuck up as well. Now 4 kills here for the red team. They're gonna get the push to the payload. Dumbledore all the way to the middle line, trying to contest. Can the Winston actually take this in this engagement? The Nano Boost now trying to make a difference here, and the primary has been popped by the end. The damage resistance is done. He can now go for some punches, and he will get the kill there on the Fire Falcon. Dumbledore now back into the fight, just losing the Prime Rage, but has a good amount of HP to try and contest the Hanzo. This time though, gets focused around. Tamura still holding with the blade, and this might be a little problem here for the blue team. If they're not able to get the shutdown onto this Genji, they're gonna have to deal with the blade. Tamura still holding on to it, not even using it in this engagement. And it's gonna be a main out from Practice. Sleep Dart connecting. Tamura still up on top. And okay, no blade game apparently.
Helden sterben nicht.
That's a thing. That's a thing.
To 3. Switching sides.
Honestly, I'm honestly pretty surprised that Tamura didn't even use the blade in any of those situations. On the other hand, here we go with the attack for the blue squad. They have given up the whole map, yes, but the red team has no time bank. It really depends on how the red team will defend this to see how successful they can be. The time advantage though might be pretty key for the blue team into an upcoming round, so we'll see if the red squad can actually hold it in this map. So what exactly happened? Why is there a train wreckage here? Who's gonna go to the diner now? Is it really just to block out this part? Just to be like, nope, you can't go there. There's gonna be a tunnel. So it's barricaded anyway, so it is what it is. It really goes to show though that the maps are part of a bigger world. Like the barricades are more or less makeshift instead of natural, that kind of deal. Except in control maps. The control maps are a little different. But anyway, this is what it is. Route 66. I like how it looks. I like the Grand Canyon feel.
30 seconds.
Okay. But at the same time, it's like it's really weird Like the... It's really weird. Why does the... Why does the road end in a weird hideout thing? Of course they have a truck, yes, and it makes sense why there's a road, but who in their right mind would go here in the first place? Like, there's a propane, there's a bar, there's an inn, and there's a garage. But that's it. I really don't understand what the tourist attraction is here on Route 66. Because the end point isn't like an open-ended road. It's really weird. Like, this has to be a destination. But anyway, I'm sorry. I actually got caught up in the lore of this, just how this map is. Anyway though, tomorrow up on top gets damage boosted there by Fire Falcon, going for some rockets here and there. And get the red team now capitalize. Tomorrow really low. Oh, the blue squad trying to go for a pick with Dumbledore right now on this Widowmaker. Callum on the Hanzo as well. In the meantime, they are playing the 3 DPS role. Dumbledore gets a tag there onto Timora. So interesting to note, they're still running this double sniper with the Sombra. Half now connecting onto Fire Falcon's Practice, just leading the charge with the Zarya. Fire Falcon reload though, used up by Practice, and Callum won't be able to get the kill, thank you very much. So the blue squad will their 3 DPS composition, making it work. Andoy still staying on the Sombra, and I honestly feel like this was the right decision. Has to deal with the Pharah and the Wrecking Ball. If I were the red team, I would swap out maybe the Wrecking Ball for something a little more standard, something like a Reinhardt instead. Andoy on the other hand gonna go for the flank tomorrow with the takedown on to 1. And the real question is the tourist attraction the gorge itself, just like the whole thing? What's the point? Why would you actually set up here? I feel like I'm just thinking about this too much. Just the real bird now with the takedown onto Flora and healing up Caramel while she's going for the Guardian Angel. Zendo out in front, Steve Dart connecting. Good rest there from Fire Falcon, just using the lack of body camping there to get the res back onto Timora, and Timora will respond in kind. 3 kills now going the way of the red team. Practice ready with the nano boost and puts up the bubble on herself, so he might be able to turn things around. No, he doesn't have enough energy to actually do the damage on his own. But for now, the blue team has already used 2 minutes of their time. They have 4 ultimates available. The Graviton with the Dragon Strike, very, very potent. Dumbledore though gonna pop the Infrasight already. And now he's looking for a pick or 2. Then gonna go for the bolt on and gonna pop the mines as well up on top. Caramel still hitting them, and we'll get an anti-heal grenade in response. Vigilance going for the Kobe and is able to get a takedown. The red team on the other hand gonna pull for the push, trying to get some more picks here, and Vigilance now with a takedown onto another one. Timora though up into the skies, and we are back into Sky Camp 6 as Timora just making it rain from above, even in the dry desert of the Grand Canyon. Timora still blessing the rains down in the USA. Rockets now is available, and look at that the red team has. They have 5 ultimates in their economy. On the other hand, Dumbledore switching over to the Pharah and to try and contest with opposing Pharah Mercy. The real question is, can they make this count, as the EMP has been popped already? Andoy going for the push. Whoa, that translocate way far in the backline. Timora able to capitalize, and instead will get the takedown. Barrage is available still for Timora. We have the Graviton, and there you go, the barrage is out. So the red squad using a number of ultimates there. A little miscommunication though, using both the Dragon Strike as well as the Rocket Barrage. So the blue squad now will build the economy. Practice and Caramel still holding on to the grab and the Valkyrie. And Dom, even with the long range kill, Andoy on the other hand still skulking around. And this is pretty good. If Andoy can spot out the Ana in time, might be able to get a pick off here. Payload though all the way back to the gas station, so a lot of progress needs to be done. Andoy now spotting out the Ana, and here comes the ambush. In the meantime, action going on. It's the Ana now, but putting another number of duress right here. Vigilance just trying to hop around. Chiaki though, and Redux with another set of picks. It's the blue squad though. Yeah, the blue squad taking way too long to try and get this pick. It's not gonna work out in their favor. They get full held here by the red team. 3-0. Paano nabulog dun sa dulo? Yeah.
Play of the game.
Play of the game going to Redux and what? What? What the fuck was that? What was that? What the fuck was that, dude? Like honestly, what did I was bonking?
5, 4, 3,
Red team on the other hand gonna be on the pseudo goats, but oh, they're gonna go for the 2-2-2. So a little more standard here. But instead of an Ana, they're gonna have the Moira. So Caramel gonna go for the speed boost at the corner. And there you go. So the red team gonna go for the push. Firefalcon putting up the shield. On the other hand, Callum being focused on, gonna go into the abyss of space, but instead his corpse would just float back to Earth. The red team now with that first pick, very, very key in Horizon Lunar Colony. Just advantage here, 4.8 going to the way of the attack. And now the trade's going the way of the red team once again. Dom with the pick off now onto Zen. Redux in a lot of trouble. Vigilance though up in front. And the red team already trying to get that first stick. Practice though, going for the hack. No real follow-up. Good grenade there from Timora. But the blue squad now finally getting the pick that they need. For the first stick has been taken, however. And Callum has to get on out. He's gonna go for the punch. Can he stay alive? Good healing. And the nano boost at last moment. Timora with the clutch heals. There's the punch there onto Dumbledore as well. The headshot from the nail gun. The good combination from the Doofus has to get back onto the point, however, to not give up the tick. Good turnaround play so far by the blue squad. And now just putting the supports to rest. Timora with the last minute nano boost there, just perfectly timed to keep Callum alive and really clutch heals as well. So Meteor Strike now out and about, gonna soar into the anti-grab area, but instead will get taken down. Reaper switching over to the Hanzo, and he gets to with one ability. So the red team can capitalize on this without the Winston and the Doofus, but not really the best time, not really too much time rather for them to actually work with. Practice now, going for the hack there. Rebirth really low, easily gets taken down by the dive from both the Genji and the Sombra. The rest of the red team just ignoring the fact and will go to the point instead. And they actually make this count as here comes the Sombra all the way in the backline. EMP position is prime. And there you go. Callum diving on in already. Huge size exam as well. And Callum with a pick off on one. Make that two. The picks here from the Doofus pretty on point. 3 kills now for the Doofus. And really good setup there for Practice. Getting into position. Reaver though able to get a trade back, but honestly not gonna work out in the favor of the red team. And looks like the blue squad has figured out their communication problems and are comboing up well. It was very, very clutch, however, from Timora and Callum a while ago to even make this happen in the first place. And 4 ultimates already here for the blue team. Vigilance gonna jump on to the left hand side. Ready with the Primal Rage, and the red team now gonna go for the test with Firefalcon and Andoy onto the point. The Moira taking a nap, Redux whipping out the blade. Graviton Surge though is pretty huge from Chiyaki. He's really low, however, and now there's the Nano Boost, so the blue team using a lot of ults in this 5. Good response play from the red squad, but honestly they are just being whittled down here. It is gonna be a war of attrition, and they're gonna get taken down one by one. A good Graviton Surge there from Chiyaki to put Redux in a Picard's situation, but just a nano boost once again from Timora, keeping Vigilance alive. Primal Rage was popped as well, and Practice just the point pressure and point presence to not allow the third tick to be taken. Good pick though from Rebirth, gets Redux, just way too aggressive here from the blue team. And now they're literally throwing away this defense because 3 have fallen from the from the blue squad. The red team just going for the push. They're staying on it, however, just pushing very, very slowly. Firefalcon and Andoy now onto the point. And if I didn't know better, the blue team just threw out the way to try and, you know, extend the map even. I don't know, Redux getting caught out like that, as well as Callum. Not really the best situation for them. And now they're gonna soar into the air. The blue squad though trying to get some picks before the red team get to the next checkpoint. Vigilance? Huh? Oh, Vigilance falling into the abyss of space. Never mind. Timora as well. So really good stagger there from the blue team. We do have a follow. Thank you for the follow, Mada21. I love your name. Callum now getting the Meteor Strike onto Caramel, and this Doof is more or less uncontested. If I were the red team, I would switch over to the Sombra. Exactly what Dom has done. Try and deal with the Doofus. And a really good aggressive play there from the blue team, because they knew that the red squad has cut off 2 of their teammates. What they needed to do was get a pick or 2 to try and even out the odds. Now Dumbledore and Practice know that each other are afoot, but the EMP is ready here for Practice. Dumbledore doesn't. He gets spotted though by the Sonic Arrow, and Rebirth, just good placement with the intel. The red team gonna focus on to the left-hand side. The EMP is available still, and there's the blade already from Redux. Nano boost as well. Can the red team respond this guy? Chiaki whipping out the whole hog, but I feel like the Roadhog can't do enough damage because the Nano boost just making the Genji pretty tanky in this engagement. And now he's gonna be an ult battery. Look at how much charge Redux has already gotten. 2 kills going with the blue squad till Farfalcon gets a swat out onto the pesky Genji fly. And this is gonna be the red team now trying to stay on alive. Sendo with a kill onto one. The blue team trying to go for the very aggressive push. On the other hand, here comes Undoy with the balls, just trying to grasp out Callum, able to suck him dry. And the red team trying to figure out which way of engagement they're gonna go for this. Because they can go for the top ground, yes, and allow Rebirth to get some shots out. That's what they're gonna do. Vigilance still will respond in kind with a leap into the fray. On the other hand, the red team gonna go for the push. Callum as well as Vigilance still trying to engage into this. Callum into the air. Gonna try to go for the meteor strike. There's the hook. Doesn't get too much. Timura on the other hand jumping around, trying to get some heals on out. And Rebirth is able to get the takedown. But even with all these kills going the way of the red team, they haven't actually been able to capitalize. A sound barrier there from Caramel. I feel like a little questionable in that situation. The red team trying to contest with the Lucio. Will get hacked on now. Huge EMP there from Dom to force the blue squad to retreat. But Redux isn't caught into it. And he gets a Nano Blade. Trying to turn things around. Does get 2 kills. Gets a third one on the Caramel. There's the stun now. But Chiaki has to pop the whole hog to get this. We do see the first take now taken, and Zen just being whooped around. Can't kill for the contest with the Transcendence. Now on to the point. 2 takes have been taken by the red team, and I feel like Zen just way too stubborn, trying to force it out all the way into the middle line. Vigilance on the other hand gonna go for the push, and Practice now there with the takedown. Yeah, the blue squad still ready with 2 ultimates here. The EMP still held in check, and I feel like one of my favorite things of keeping alerts on community scrims is I get to enjoy reading out some names of really fun follows and stuff like that. But you know, because community scrims are the chillest scrim class I actually have. I scrim stream because you know everything else everyone's like serious, like no alerts, blah blah blah, because it's a VOD. But whatever. Now Callum though getting the punch now onto Chiaki. There's the leap onto Undoy. 2 picks being taken by the blue team. Make that 3. So the red squad forced it back on out. No, they're gonna force this out and just try to get as much ult charge as they can. Dumbledore and Firefalcon working on taking down Vigilance. Callum though with some punches. 1, 2, 3. Literally the Floyd Mayweather of the moon. Half a minute remaining here for the red team. Can they actually get that last tick and get the win? Meteor Strike though has been popped already by Callum. Gonna try to land on the Rebirth. Gonna give him a happy birthday. It's gonna be a present instead. Chiaki with the pick off on the Doofus. 6v5 advantage now for the red squad. They can go for the push, but Dumbledore has to charge up the EMP in this fight, or else the blue squad will whip out the Nano Blade again. Look at this, Redux and Samora at the cusp. Can they actually make this count? Redux going to go for the dash onto the right hand side. Zen getting whittled down. Who will get it first? The EMP or the Nano Blade? Dom with 2 kills. And there's the hack now from Practice, trying to turn things around. Dragon Blade is out, even though Samora has fallen, and has made the difference in the world. There's no Nano boost there. Practice still getting them kills. The Sombra clutching this out. Firefalcon trying to go for some swings, but will get taken out. Rebirth swoops on in. A 1v1 between the Winston and the Hanzo. Just not enough in Practice with that last minute EMP. Just in time. I love that. I love that sequence. I feel like that's gonna be the highlight. Just how close it could be for both. Anyway, let's look at that replay once again. So really good EMP there from Practice, just shutting out Dom as he gets his own EMP. And Redux was able to get the blade, but Practice on the other hand using his space wisely, hopping up on top to get rid of 2 shield bearers. And it was a pretty solid play there from the blue squad, staggering on in as well. And now they have to get both ticks to take the win. No more ties here. We'll see who will win out in Horizon and be, you know, the last game winner. I don't know if that makes people happy, but it makes me happy. After this, I'm gonna get some food, and yeah. If you guys, tomorrow, we might have a stream, not sure yet, and on the weekend, we might have a scrim, not sure yet, lots of not sure yet, we'll see.
I will never look at Scrim the same way.
It kinda scared me. I was like, what happened to the screen? Why did it change suddenly? But anyway, it is what it is. So the blue squad now gonna try to run maybe a different defense. Oh, the red team, they're gonna commit. They're gonna commit on this. I love this. Double builder now for the red team. Gonna be Rebirth and Dumbledore on the Torbjorn as well as the Symmetra. The real question is, can they make this count? As the red team right now just, just roaming around, trying to get some damage done. And I feel like the setup here for the red team will be pretty interesting. Cause yeah, they have this turret here, and then Rebirth will build a new one as soon as it dies. But it can also be a complete ignorance here from the blue squad. No, Zen will just deal with it instead. Never mind. Dumbledore on the other hand, playing an older style of Symmetric, putting turrets onto the point, not using them aggressively. Vigilance with the dive, but will get the rivet to his face instead. Practice on the other hand, whipping out the Widowmaker, gets a shot on out onto Caramel. The mortar falling is pretty big. And Dumbledore almost getting taken down there. Rebirth almost dies as well to the Widowmaker, but Practice instead gets a tag and a bag onto Fire Falcon. Redux with a dash on in, and now point now being taken by the blue squad. Just not enough shenanigans here from the blue team, from the red team rather, to actually keep the point. Yeah, the first stick has been taken. Pretty easy capture here from the blue squad. What they did was just sacrifice vigilance and cause some chaos. And Practice getting the sightline he needs to get onto the point. And for now, gonna be a 7-minute defense here for the red team. They have switched over to a Reaper as well as a Widowmaker to respond to this, but the real question is, can the blue team capitalize? Nope, never mind, Callum already dead, so the blue team should just regroup and wait. Yep, that's what they're doing. That was super questionable there from Callum, literally diving on in. Practice on the other hand has switched over to a Sombra, just trying to roam around. Zen on the other hand gonna go for the contest all the way onto the opposite side of the snipers. And pretty much everyone ignoring the Wrecking Ball. 2 picks now being taken by the blue team. Practice with a good infiltration. Vigilance with a perfect dive as well. Andoy being trapped, almost gets taken down. And really good tracking here from Practice was the key in that second point defense. And now this offensive here from the blue team. Already first stick taken. Fire Falcon gonna leap into the fray. Gets a meteor strike already. Almost though. Will get taken down. Redux whipping out the blade. And that's it. That's it. The blue team will take it. And we are done for the day.
Of the game.
GG, thank you. GG, thank you, fam. We can go there, probably. This was a play. I love this play from the blue team. This is what I was thinking of at the first place, but instead it was a little different. But I like the second play better. But it is what it is. So yeah.